How McDonald's started, grew, and became a $104 billion company. McDonald's is the favorite fast food of many people, Americans and non-Americans alike. In terms of the number of locations across the world, it is the second biggest fast food restaurant chain with a whopping 37,200 spots worldwide. How McDonald's began. In 1937, Patrick McDonald opened a food stand called the Air Dome. It was situated on Huntington Road, close to the Monrovia Airport in Monrovia, California. Hot dogs and hamburgers were the first thing sold in the food stand. In 1940, his sons, Patrick and Richard McDonald, moved the food stand to San Bernardino, California. The name was changed to McDonald's Barbecue, and the new menu contained 25 items, mostly barbecue. The brothers realized that majority of their sales were from hamburgers and closed their drive-in restaurant in October 1948. A new restaurant with a more efficient kitchen, which was arranged like an assembly line, was opened on the 12th of December 1948 under the new name McDonald's. The menu was adjusted, giving room for French fries, milkshakes, cheeseburgers, coffee, and soft drinks. In April 1952, the brothers decided they needed a building which was more efficient and eye-catching. At least 4 architects were interviewed and Stanley Clark Meston was picked. Meston, together with the McDonald brothers and his assistant, Charles Fish, drew the measurements of all the equipments in chalk at a tennis court behind the McDonald house. They added 2 25-foot arches in yellow sheets called the Golden Arches, and a smaller road sign with a perch wearing a chef's hat called Speedy striding across in animation neon. The restaurant was converted to a fast food using techniques that ensured that customers could eat quickly and leave, giving room for the next set of customers. Other companies like Burger King and White Castle followed McDonald's strategy, changed their restaurants to fast foods. In 1953, the brothers began the search for a franchise. Their main franchise involved a team consisting of Roger Williams and Burdette Landon, distributors for General Petroleum. Their stand was opened on the 18th of August 1953 in Downey, California. This stand will become the oldest surviving McDonald's restaurant. After McDonald's ordered 8 Prince Castle multi-mixer milkshake machines for use in San Bernardino stand, seller Ray Kroc became interested in the restaurant. He visited the restaurant in 1954 and saw that the business was a ticket to success. He suggested the expansion of the business to a global level, but the brothers were skeptical that the self-service approach may not work in colder regions. Kroc got rights to set up franchises anywhere else but California and Arizona, where there were already franchises. Kroc set up his first McDonald's at Des Plaines, Illinois, near Chicago on the 15th of April 1955. The colors yellow, white, dark brown, and red were chosen by Eugene Wright, who painted this stand. These colors would go on to be the colors of all McDonald's franchises. After the Des Plaines stand took off, Kroc started searching for franchises for his chain and found one very quickly. In 1956, Kroc found out that the McDonald's brothers sold rights for Cook County, Illinois to Fredlach Ice Cream Company. He got angry that he was not informed and bought the rights back for $25,000, which is $225,400 in present day, 5 times the amount paid to Fredlach. By 1958, there were 34 McDonald's outlets. Kroc opened 68 more in 1959, making 102 outlets in total. In 1960, the Look for the Golden Arches advertisement campaign contributed to a huge boost in sales and in 1961, Kroc bought McDonald's from the McDonald brothers for $2.7 million. Ronald McDonald, a red-haired clown, was introduced in 1963 to please the children. That same year, McDonald's sold its 1 millionth burger. In 1965, McDonald's went public, offering common shares at $22.50. At the end of the first day of sales, the price went up to $30. McDonald's success in the 1960s was due to its good marketing skills and modifiable menus in response to customers' demands. McDonald's expansion. McDonald's opened its first foreign restaurant in British Columbia, Canada in 1967. The legendary Big Mac was introduced in 1968. In 1968, McDonald's opened its 1000th restaurant and Fred Turner became president and chief administration officer. Kroc became chairman and CEO and retained the position until 1973. In a bid to improve McDonald's, Turner carried out experiments to determine the maximum number of hamburger patties one could stack in a box without ruining them. Such attention to detail was one of the reasons for McDonald's success. By 1976, McDonald's system-wide sales exceeded $3 billion. In the 1980s, the company underwent a large expansion as it changed the menu to suit consumer taste. It introduced Chicken McNuggets to replace McChicken and ready-to-eat salads. McDonald's and Disney entered a promotional partnership in 1987. By the early 1990s, McDonald's had established itself in 58 foreign countries and owned more than 3,600 outlets outside the United States. These outlets were run through wholly owned subsidiaries, joint ventures, and franchise agreements. By 1991, 37% of McDonald's sales were coming from foreign outlets. In 1992, Michael R. Quinlan became president of the company and Fred L. Turner became the chairman. 600 new restaurants were opened in Quinlan's first year as CEO. In mid-1996, the company had 20,000 restaurants. By 1997, they had 23,000. At that time, the company was opening about 2,000 restaurants in a year, an average of 5 per day. Most of this expansion happened outside the US. International outlets increased from 3,600 in 1991 to 11,000 in 1998. The number of countries also increased from 59 to 114 in the same period. In the 1990s, the company experienced a period of loss and inability to meet targets in the United States. As a result, only 400 outlets were opened in 1997 as against 1,130 in 1995. Franchises complained about lack of communication between them and the head of the corporation, causing Jack Greenberg, head of McDonald's USA, to divide the company into 5 geographical divisions. Advertisement campaigns and the introduction of new recipes and packages failed to revive the company. In May 1998, Greenberg was named president and CEO of McDonald's Corporation, while Quinlan remained the chairman. Alan D. Feldman, who had joined the company only 4 years earlier from Pizza Hut, became head of McDonald's USA. This was an unusual move for McDonald's, whose executives were typically long-timers. The following month, the company came up with another first: McDonald's job cuts. The company eliminated about 525 employees, about 23%, from its headquarters staff. In the second quarter of 1998, McDonald's took a $160 million charge in relation to its cuts. As a result, the company recorded a decrease in net income from $1.64 billion in 1997 to $1.55 billion in 1998. This was the first time since it went public in 1965. McDonald's in recent years. In the early 2000s, McDonald's had a battle with being known as a supplier of unhealthy foods. Consumers began filing lawsuits stating that years of eating at McDonald's had made them overweight. McDonald's responded by introducing no-calorie menu items and switching to a healthier cooking oil for its French fries. James R. Cantaloupe was elected in 2003 as chairman and chief operating officer. He worked hard for restoring McDonald's to its original state, maintaining Kroc's principle of QS and V. Although he did not live to see the fruit of his labor, his efforts were visible in later years. As of 2017, McDonald's is the 5th largest employer of labor in the world, with approximately 235,000 employees. With Enrique Hernandez Jr. as chairman and Steve Easterbrook as president and CEO, there are 37,241 McDonald's outlets worldwide. McDonald's products include hamburgers, French fries, ice cream, desserts, soft drinks, milkshakes, chicken, and breakfast. As at the time of making this video, some online sources quote McDonald's net worth as $104.42 billion. Thank you for watching our videos. We'd like to give you another interesting video for you to enjoy next. But before then, our team will be very happy if you can like this video and share it with your friends on social media. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss other interesting videos like this. Look at your screen now to see 2 other videos we handpicked for you to enjoy next. We love you.